So this seems to be another erection special. And I care even less about this one than the American one, even though this election is about where I live. even still, yeah. Well, to me, it's either direct democracy or bust. Anything else, I don't give a fuck. It's one of those things, I don't want to sound like an edgy 14-year-old who's like, yeah, why is the world like this? It should be like this. Why do people care about this? But I am feeling that way about the election and the royal family, which has been going on all fucking week. But with the election that people are so excited, I think it's because you spend so much time not voting and not having any fucking say at all in the state you live in, that when it comes around every 4, 6, 10 years, you're like, I finally get a choice. I finally get a vote. I make a difference. So if you voted, come over to my house and I'll give you a gold star. Well, you better have voted because I think it's over. It's ended by this point for the past couple of hours, a bit more than that. I mean, I didn't vote. I did for I don't know what's going on. You get the one slip with the state election. I seriously have no idea what was happening. I really don't give a fuck. I'm like, is this for all of Australia or just WA? Or is this just local? Is it just my suburb? Is this worldwide? What is this election? I ain't getting an erection for it. But I voted with, those two slips. So one of them it's like, vote, I hope I didn't do it wrong. Vote once on the thing for whatever party you like, or go from like 1 to 46. And I'm like, fuck that. I just did the direct democracy candidate who have a retarded name now. They're called Liberals for Climate, not climate change. And what the fuck? These aren't liberals. They're not liberals. I'm not a liberal, even though I would see myself as being, not officially, but a part of that party. Well, what the fuck? If there's any international people out there listening, that'd be amazing. But the liberals in Australia are different to the liberals you might be thinking of now, American liberals. So yeah, I'm really fucking displeased with that name change. And I hope they get fuck all votes and they realize, not fuck all, they always get fuck all, but I mean much less than usual. And they're like, we better change the name back or have it something. Because I guess the name Flux, as it used to be called, is like, I don't know, I guess it's not attention grabbing, but at least it's doesn't mean too much and you can like go, what the fuck is this? And then you find out more, rather than Liberals for Climate. They're not liberals and they're not focusing in terms of like limiting themselves to just environmentalism. It's probably part of that, but it's different. God damn it. Fuck politics. I hate it all. Yeah. So I'm sorry. I didn't vote, all right? I got my name ticked off, so I'm not getting a fucking fine. Or maybe I did vote, but I'm not going to say. So yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't vote because I enjoy voting. I like being like, what about this matter and this matter? But it doesn't really matter. I mean, I kind of just thought to myself, we're living under a dictatorship. But the choice we get is to choose our dictators. It's not just like someone enforces themselves on the country. It's like, no, you get to choose who gets to rule over this fine state or whatever. And they're probably not bad people. And I'm sure the person that I should have voted for and that I would have liked and that all my friends had voted for seems to be getting in. Labour Party with Mark McGowan, I guess. I should have just voted for him because he was the hottest candidate. Nah, that's not true. Liberal candidate. Charlotte? Yeah, I was getting like junk mail about her. And I'm like, yeah, she's hot. I should vote for her. Not like these fucking... the Christian Party chicks was hot, but not as much. WA wags it. I don't know, that guy just looks like a dad to me, so I'm sorry. And what else? Is it Paul? No, Pauline Hanson ain't on One Nation. I don't know. I bet $1 million on One Nation guy's probably attractive, so maybe I should have voted for them. One Nation. Poor them. They didn't get too far this year. I didn't think they usually did. One nation, one love. We're one, but we're not the same. I think I saw that in their ad. Anyway, yeah, fuck politics and the illusion of having a say in your society. Let's get on to more important things like metals. The saga, the completely self-destructive fucking saga of me buying metal straws. I wanted some metal straws. I was like, yo, I want I just want them for when I drink till I pass out every night. That's what I want. So I went to look for them, and the first link that came up on Google. Well, actually, first of all, there's some things on Google that came up that said, oh, are they dangerous? You know, someone died from a metal straw. And I was thinking like, oh, are they like, if you keep them for a while, they get bacteria on the inside? Like, even if you really try to clean them. I was thinking that, like, am I going to start using this and like use it a lot and then eventually end up like brain dead because some sort of bacteria got into my system and started flowing from there, and I'm like hooked up to a machine now going, I don't want that to happen just because I'm trying to get drunk. But that's what I thought. That's what I thought it was going to say. Because I was like, how else could a metal straw be dangerous? It seemed like... No, it didn't say that at all about bacteria. It was saying you might stab yourself. You might stab yourself with a metal straw. I'm like, what the fuck? It's like, look, you're walking around and you have one in a cup. Or whatever. a long glass. And if it's like secure in some kind of way, if you trip and fall over, bam, you're gonna impale yourself and kill yourself. And that happened to a lady apparently. So it's like, oh shit. Well, that wasn't my response at all. My response was, what the fuck? I'm not gonna do that. I don't think I've only fallen over once while drinking. Probably in my whole life. It was just when I was like walking down my hallway. I had my dog over. I was walking down it, and I was like, I don't need to turn on the light. I'm perfectly fine. And I was holding a glass of whiskey. So I'm walking down it, like, I'll get to the light at the end. And then I just fell down. I fall down, like Michael Douglas. I'm falling down. I crash on the ground, and I kept my glass, but I spilt my whiskey out all over the wall. And I was like, what the fuck? I just went, whoop. I was just like, oh, I'm going down. Yeah, and my dog had thrown up in the hallway, so I didn't know about that. God damn it. So yeah, these metal straws. So yeah, I'm like, okay, I'm cool. I think I could fucking handle some metal straws. So anyway, the first link on Google was Kmart. They have these iridescent, fancy straws, and they're only $2. I go to Kmart myself. I couldn't see them there. I'm pretty sure they'd sold out. They weren't stocked. So I'm like, oh. And then I come back home and I'm like, I can't buy these straws. I can buy these straws elsewhere, and I could buy other metal straws elsewhere, but some of them aren't what I want. They're just metal. They're not iridescent. They're colored. I don't like colored things. So I'm looking for. I can find similar stuff, but they're like $10. I'm like, $10. I could spend $2 on these, and the exact same straws I found on eBay for $10. So I'm like, shit. So I tried buying them off the Kmart website. And delivery is $10. It's like $12 all up. I'm like, oh my God, just give them to me. I just got to pay $2 for these fucking things. That's it. And then I called up my Kmart. And I'm like, you got any of those metal straws? And they're like, well, we'll check. And then they got me to someone else. And the other person was like, yeah, we got like 50 of them. I'm like, oh, cool, thanks. And they were like, yeah, fuck you, man. They really were like, yeah, man, you call about these $2 things. So then I go to Kmart, and then I see that they're on the shelves, and I'm like, oh, great. And I buy them, I bring them home, I use them, and I didn't like them. This was over the course of a fucking week, probably more. God damn, man, my life sucks. But I think I will use them. In fact, when I brought them home, I did use them because I got McDonald's, and boy, oh boy, I got a drink. I don't like getting drinks. I just want a burger and fries, but I think that's more expensive than like getting it in a meal where you just get the drink with it. So I don't know, fuck it. I just have to like, oh yeah, give me a drink, whatever. So I have my Sprite. The hearing's gone off in my left ear. I don't mean my headphones, I mean my fucking actual head. And they gave me at Macca's, they gave me a paper straw. Fuck paper straws. Fuck them to death. I was like, fuck you. And I got home and I was like, oh, hell yeah, I have this metal straw I can use. And it was good. It was really enjoyable. But that was for like a taller container. So like for a whiskey glass, yeah. I need like a smaller metal straws. Oh boy. Going down this whole fucking saga again. Oh, what do I need? What do I need to type in? Small metal straws. Where the hell can I buy these? I want something a little smaller. Oh, God. Yeah. 8 millimeters. Oh, fuck. Now I'm going to have to buy these. Oh, look. These are $2.50. I wonder how long it's going to take for me to fucking buy these fucking things. I just put them in my glass. Oh, fuck. These things look so cool. And they're $2.50 and they're out of stock. Fuck you. Fuck this whole world. Just give me what I want and I'll pay for it. God damn. Give me the thing. Give it to me. Where can I buy this from? I think Dan Murphy's has some things. Anyway, I'll look at these later. Fuck. Damn, man. I'm going to have to do this. I'm so angry. I think I'm spitting all over my cushiony fluffer thing on my microphone. Raving like a lunatic. Anyway. Well, I guess that's it for goddamn metal straws. Well, they look nice. How's this election going? See, I don't know what the fuck my friends are saying about it. Probably a whole bunch of shit that I don't even know. Alright, let's move on to... God, this... Fuck this. I'm gonna go get dinner soon. So all the stuff that I've been selling... This is like my only job, selling stuff. I've been able to flog some more stuff. A lot of like games that I bought, and I bought them in like their collector's edition, and then they're like $120, $150, and they come with like a book or a fucking figurine or a shirt or a dildo or whatever. And I buy these games, they're heaps expensive, and I play them once and never again, and now I'm selling them for like probably a third of the price. Not bad. I've gotten kind of lucky. I managed to sell them for a decent price. You know, you might as well put them... Okay, well, you might as well put them up for, like, the highest price that you think you can, and then bring it down later if you want. But, you know, once you put something up on Facebook Marketplace or Gumtree, it's kind of, like, out there in the open, like, it's kind of promoted. Not promoted, but it's just, like, one of the first things people are going to see, and then it, like, goes down that... what do you say? That algorithm, I guess? It gets more and more lost in the algorithm as time goes on. And then you can relist it. I don't know. You spend money to fucking throw out these things. I don't know why I'm so interested in what the fuck people sell. It's just interesting. I don't even know what I'm looking at. It's like someone selling a Ryobi fucking, I don't know what, a fucking thing that could cut off your face. And like, yeah, frogging it for about $70. I'm like, wow, that must have cost $220. I don't know. Interesting. And you see, like, it's like the person's taking a photograph of it and it's like on their workbench, and you're like, wow, I wish I had a workbench. Where can I, like, why can I build? I've never built anything in my life. I haven't even built my life. But it's just interesting to see all this kind of crap, and I start thinking about friends and family members, and I'm like, yeah, they'd fucking buy that. They'd fucking buy that. It's like a $6,000 fucking thing for your car or whatever, like a fucking, it's like twisted metal thingy, and I bet my cousin would look at that and go, oh yeah, only $6,000, that's sick. Oh, throw that in me car. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck it does. It just makes it slightly louder. Alright, so I sold like Metal Gear Solid Collection, 3 games, and I only played one of them once, and that's it. You know, I just can't anymore. I'm not really playing video games. Fuck video games. Yeah, fuck video games. They're popular. I remember back in the day, as a teenager, even then, if you played games, people were like, oh, you're a Nerd. I'm not a nerd. I thought nerds were like talented and smart. I'm clearly not. And now it's fucking mainstream. It's very fucking mainstream. Anyway, what else? Splinter Cell Conviction, which I thought kind of sucked. That's why I don't play games anymore, because the Splinter Cell series sucks now. I like those first few games, and I think I sold some of them really, but you know, because I looked them up on Steam and it's like 70% off, $3. Ah, sick. I just need a 360 controller for my PC. Oh, and I sold my 360 controllers. Oh god, but I got all these things like that I've sent out in the mail, and luckily some people have paid me already. And I'm just like, oh, don't get lost in the mail. I don't know. I'm just very fucking cautious. Very like, I'm sure they'll be fine, as in like not broken. And I think I sold some videotapes, because there's some people out there who are like, oh mate, I see you got some VHS tapes. Yeah, I do them. Can I grab them, mate? Can you send them over to me fucking county town in the middle of fucking nowhere? Or I'd love for some tapes. these people don't even have a DVD player. Fuck them. What else? Oh yeah, I sold all my Wii games. Hooray. But not my Wii. Fuck. I sold, yeah, like Metroid Prime Trilogy, which is really cool, but at least I played all of the first one. But I never got to the second and third one. Even though I was like, wow, this game's cool, I should play the sequels. And I was just like, nah. Too late now. Can't go back to it. I just have no room in my life for video games. And I'm not talking about time at all. I have all this time to be I could be playing them right now instead of doing this fucking shit. But it's just gonna have to be another part of the culture that I have to get into. I'm already like fucking watching movies and TV shows and even just history in general of our culture, and not just Western either, just fucking everything. Yeah, I read some non-fiction books. I'm on fucking YouTube. I'm fucking dicking around. I'm watching porn, very esoteric porn that I'm all into. So there's no music as well. Stand-up comedy. Fucking, that's probably it. It'd be like if I got into cars. I was like, yeah, I'm getting cars. I'm going to buy a $5,000 thing off Gumtree. Or yeah, put it in my car. It doesn't fucking work properly. I'm like, fuck. Then I'm going to buy a $20 thing and I put that in, and then it gets going. And I'm like, yeah, put it in my fucking Valiant. If I were a richer man, if I had just had a job and a bit of expendable, is that the right word? Expendable income? I'd be fucking tempted to get another car. I've only got one spot in my garage, but I mean, I'd be tempted to get a fucking muscle car or just an older car that have like the angular features on them, rather than like the kind of bubbly looking. Because I hate the way the cars look now. I like them the way they were before, and I don't know anything about cars. But you see, I'm starting to get into them, and then they're going to come into my life, and it'll be another interest that I have to have. And I'm like, oh great, now I got to find out information about this thing, and it's going to push information about my other hobbies out of my brain. Fuck, and it's going to take up money as well. Take up time, money, brain power. I'm done. I don't even want to be. I want to drop one of my interests. I mean, I only had anyway. Back to Wii games. I only had like 3 or 4 Wii games. I even sold Wii Sports. And I also sold a fucking Star Trek cup that I've had for like more than 2/3 of my life. And I was just like, yeah, I'll sell this, and then I did. Someone fucking wanted it. God damn it! It's great. It's great that people can just come around and be like, yeah, I fucking get that, mate. Like my Xbox 360 remote. Damn, man, I can't believe I'm just. Oh yeah, nice. And these Dragon Ball Z magazines that I had as a kid, I had like 6 of them. And I was selling them for $10, and this guy's like, oh mate, I'm like up north at the moment doing FIFO. I'll give you $20 if you hold on to them. I was like, okay, cool. You just have to ask. You just have to like say you want them, and I'll hold on to it. I don't think anyone else asked for them, so yeah. I'm not that surprised. Everyone's going back into Dragon Ball Z. Not me though. Not me, because yeah, I don't care. Again, I don't watch anime anymore, and if I did, it'd be like, oh no, it's another fucking thing now. After, yeah. I'm trying to... And I still got so much shit. I mean, it's mostly just video games. And I have a camera as well to get rid of. Yeah, I bought a new camera. I don't even know if I mentioned this. Because I had an Olympus OMD EM10 Mark III. Which I thought would be good. I bought it, not even secondhand, but I got it for a good price. And it came with a good lens that I might as well hold on to. It was 4K and everything. I was like, oh yeah, cool. But then I got it and I realized two bad things. One, there was no external mic input. Uh-oh. And the other one was that the viewfinder couldn't flip around. It could only tilt. Uh-oh. So that makes it harder for selfie videos, you know, which I got to do a lot. I still used it a bit, though. I still did some videos with it. And I thought it was cool and all. I thought it was all right. But yeah, I got to flog that because I had to change the problems that I was having with it. So I've got a GH4 now, which I got secondhand for a pretty good price, considering it came with like a lens that buying that lens from like JB or whatever costs as much as I paid for that lens and the camera. And it was, yeah, all I had to do was like get rid of the sweat smell off the camera, but like wiping it off with some Dettol and putting it in an enclosed space with some cleaning vinegar. Like not on the camera, just like in a bowl with the fucking thing, which works. I think it still kind of smells, but I did a pretty good job. I think I've managed to get that smell off. I was looking at ways to get rid of a smell of a camera. Apparently leaving it outside, like just all day and all night, it will eventually come off. But I think it's got to be a kind of an open space. And I tried that as well, so it didn't work entirely. And I'm not leaving my camera out all night. God damn, man. Yeah, I have a GH4 and the Olympus lenses are interchangeable with it, which is cool. And I bought a Rode mic. Yeah, I tell you what, you know, this doesn't happen a lot in my life, so I can't encourage it that much. But you know, persistence is a good thing. Sometimes it doesn't do anything in your life. You're like, God damn, I should have just sat back and ate chips because better than all these hours of fucking. Yeah, put shit in there. Anyway, yeah, what I'm trying to say is trying is useless. But it worked recently because this Rode... This is so stupid. Really pedantic with my money. I'm really Jewish with my money. That's... Yeah, because I am Jewish. Why not? And I'm black. So this Rode... Was it Video Mic Go? Was that... That's what it's called. Yeah, I guess. Whatever. So it's like $95 to buy... And I saw it for 65 on eBay. Someone's like, oh yeah, you know, getting rid of it. It's like in its case and everything. I was looking at it when I was out, and I was like, oh yeah, I should get that when I was on my phone. But then I didn't. Then I came home, and I remembered just a couple of hours later, I was like, oh yeah, I should buy that. And it sold out. I was like, oh no, fuck. So I kept every day for like a week or two looking on Marketplace and Gumtree and eBay for like a mic that could be as cheap as that. And I was like, oh man, what the hell am I doing? I should just get like one brand new, whatever. But then, hey, one popped up on Marketplace. It was like late at night, and I contacted the guy, and he got back to me straight away. And I was like, oh sweet. He's like, yeah man, come over then. So I did the next day, and I was wondering why he sold it for so cheap, and he's like, oh, it wouldn't work with my phone. I was like, oh yeah. I wonder if it would work with my phone. I kind of hope it does, but it doesn't matter. Seems to work with the fucking camera, even though it makes... I was testing out the sound with and without the mic, and there's like a mild difference. I'm like, yeah, I guess it sounds a bit better. Oh well, if it makes it look cooler. But to be honest, I feel really small penis with my camera and microphone, because I see people at the stand-up comedy places, and I saw this. There's several people that have done this, but there's one guy who had a camera and it has like a real like professional Rode mic on it. I was looking at it, like the penis went inside my stomach. I was like, oh man, you flopping around with your huge erection. It's really unfair. But yeah, at least I got that shit. yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Maybe start a business. Film pornos. Oh, my GH4. Everyone's laughing at me. Oh, you don't even have a GH5? Fucking poor loser. Stop laughing at me. Yeah, I'm poor. I can only afford fucking... Spend a decent amount on it. Anyway, if you want my Olympus other camera, hit me up. And I guess I haven't really sold anything else. Or have I? Sucks. Like, no one... Does no one want Guitar Hero games off me? And that guy that bought Metal Gear off me, he also bought Silent Hill as well. And LA Noire. I don't think I have those anymore. Yeah, hooray, we're getting through. The system works. Yeah, I got some... Like I say, it's just a bunch of old games. Like, I've got Game Boy Advance and a Game Boy Pocket that doesn't work that I need to fix if I can. Because the battery's exploded inside of it. Uh-oh. Man... hopefully, I probably will, but hopefully I never make that mistake again. Keeping batteries in something for a long time, and then like you go back to that old thing, you're like, oh, I should sell this, but then you see the battery exploded inside, and you're like, uh-oh. Alright, fuck this then. I'm hungry, man. Well, I haven't eaten all day, but I'm still like, yeah, you know, I'm hungry, but not too hungry. But yeah, no, I'm fucking good to dig into some nice shit. Anyway. It's the... This is episode 20. What a landmark. I guess, who cares? The 13th of the 3rd, 7:33, 2023. And I hope I can... because this is kind of topical, I should get it out early-ish. Oh, God, I'm going to have to listen to this later tonight. I'm going to have to get drunk starting now. I should talk about making cocktails. I'll save it for the next episode. I've been making cocktails at home. I swear to God, like, I can't go back now. I tried going back because I ran out of, like, some stuff to make Manhattans with, so I was just drinking whiskey with ice. But I was like, oh, no, it doesn't taste as good as I remember it. Fuck, I have to go back to... I have to mix my fucking drinks now, God damn it. And that's why I bought the metal straws, by the way. Anyway, fuck off.